And now ready to bring you some basketball action. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to James. Ayton with a screen. To the paint. And there's the lob. And stolen by Brown. Right side Tatum. From outside the arc. Kennard with the rebound. And there's James from the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And just over a minute played here to start the game. It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside. Here's Kata. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Sends it home from three-point land.
It's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Kennard lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Down low. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Pass to Kata. Back to White. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. White can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
So he gets them both. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 7 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. The first free throw is good.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor. A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Here's Hachimura. Tatum with a steal. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Kata. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Kata's got his second basket of the game. Up top, Ayton. Kata pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Shot's good by James.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Again, the miss by Boston. Pass to Aiden. Laravia outside. The rebound, Celtics. The baseline, Jay. Not enough on that one as it misses. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by James, no good. Tatum from long range. And it's Laravia with a rebound. To the middle. And stolen by Brown. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
18.
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here's Smith. Here's Hayes. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleber. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles making a change here. Lakers on D, trailing by 2. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Here's Smith. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Tatum shot is good.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Here's Connect. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The offensive rebound. And he makes it. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside, Brown. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's James. And stolen by Brown.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
James with the ball, guarded by Vucevic. Count it. Hayes has got 6.
Nice switch up. Already into a shot motion, he kicks it to another shooter.
Pass to Brown. Let's go with a 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner 3, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And Pritchard, here we go. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Hayes attacking. Kicks it out to Smart. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 9. Nice ball movement by Boston. And that one good. Vucevic has got 13 points in this quarter.
Boy, there's no question Vucevic has got offensive skill. When he gets to his spots, he is so effective.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it. And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Launches a 3, and it's Smart missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Smart missing. Boston with the ball. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 14.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Tatum with room to shoot. And Boston again with the bucket.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And so it's Boston in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Richards got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ayton. The layup off target. Celtics lead by 19. Takes a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Tatum. And Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 20. Smart for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smart's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
James outside. Out to Hachimura. Kennard outside. Back to Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Smart for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Pritchard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Textbook pass to exploit the fast break. Gets it out ahead for the easy bucket.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And here's Brown for 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Boston leading by 20. Vucevic goes in. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Capable of finishing off the drive. I love how determined Nikola Vucevic looks when he puts the ball on the deck.
Assist goes to
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Tatum's shot is good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Nice ball movement by Boston. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Here's Brown. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. And Aiden pulls it down. So it's the Lakers now. Smart for 3. They get it back. LaRavia outside. Into the lane. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer. Great size, great touch.
Kennard. Hachimura from long range. Boston on offense. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And it's Tatum missing. It's tipped. It's stolen by Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Kick out to Brown. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Brown's got 22 points.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Tatum.
Substitution on the court.
Good if it goes. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Boston out in front, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return.
52.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to James. Back to James. Fires the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast. Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get.
Get out of the way!
Flying high, throwing it down.
Clear the way!
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
It's James on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
LeBron James.
And the second free throw is good. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Here's Hachimura. Here's James. Chalk up 2 there. And that's 19 points for LeBron James.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And that one drops.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Here's Hayes. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post. Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Second chance effort. And it's Hachimura missing. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Here's White. Driving in. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Vucevic. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Vucevic has got 21 points in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved. Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 37.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Hits the trifecta.
Luke Kennard is known for his 3-point shooting ability, big-time corner delivery.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved. Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
There's Tatum with the 3. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 40 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And the basket by Brown.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The teardrop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He'll go on Luke Kennard.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. From the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Hauser with it. For 3. That one is off. Here's James. Off target. So we see the Celtics taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win.